Greetings, fellow adventurers. Timberwolf here. Another Diablo 4 adventure. So, last video I sent, or we were talking about, or actually probably a couple of them, I was talking about how much I wanted to get the Frostburn gauntlets. That's why I was doing a lot of farming, because I want to see how those would do. And I also mentioned how sometimes uniques like that don't always come from big bosses. Sometimes they come from other drops. And one of the best ways to farm is through the blood harvest. Well, guess what? I just got a pair dropped from the blood harvest. I'm super psyched. I already upgraded it all the way that I can go with the smith. So you'll see it's just a tad bit lower in armor than what I'm wearing now. But other than that, look at this. So you got higher freeze duration, lucky hit, and then so 19% chance to freeze enemies for 2 seconds. Whereas this one here that I have on now, which is the bursting venoms, 15% chance to create a toxic pool that deals poison damage. So the real question is, which one of these is going to offer more? Is basically going to be a better choice for me as far as my character. I haven't tried it yet. Let's try it out. So I swapped it. So now I've got that on. We're going to jump right back into the Blood Veil since it's still open. And since this is a great place to hit hordes of enemies, great place to test this out and see what happens. See if this is a better weapon, or rather a better gauntlet to use. See if I can fight easier, take down bigger mobs. Let's just see how it works. Got another legendary dropped out of a box there. Not sure what it is, but I'm kind of liking it so far. Look at that. Froze him right in place. And then blew him up after hitting him. That's so cool. By the way, I have no idea how these vampiric siphons work. I know there's an event that you can spawn which has siphons, and the goal is to kill enemies while you're in range of that blood ring. But this one, I don't know, it doesn't seem to work that same way. It seems to be draining me. Honestly, I'm not sure how to work this out. But I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna continue to. Uh-oh, I just got broken. That's not cool. We did that. Oh, you know, it was one of the weapons.
I'm not ready.
Alright, so that thing's definitely draining my health. Oh, look at the mob that I... Now, another thing that's really cool right now is the Frostburn gauntlets are giving me this ice attack damage, and my dagger, or rather my sword, gives me the poison achievement. So I'm doing both. And I know that there were some legendary skills that were able to further enhance that. So I'm gonna figure out what those were, look into that, because I'm liking it so far. I really am. I like it better than what I was doing before with the other gauntlets. I just find it super useful that I'm able to freeze things in place and then they just blow up, which is freaking awesome. This is very effective for this build. You gotta have a really fast attack for something like this to work well, and you gotta have a pretty high lucky hit because you know that's going to increase but yeah, these are sweet. I'm really looking forward to trying them out on a boss, just to see. Although I guess you can. Oops, sorry, buddy. I guess you can call the Bloodseekers a boss. You know what? You know what'd be a really good test of these things? One of those nightmares on that. I think that would be a really good test to see how well it really works. If these are worth it.
Need more time. I can't carry anymore.
Loaded again already? Oh shoot, somebody's got the main event going again. Crap. Hey, get my ass back over there. There we go. This was the event. This is what happened. Alright, this would be a great opportunity to test it out. Let's do it. Yeah, this is the event that I dropped the Frostburn dropped it.
I'm carrying too much.
That's pretty nice right there. That's...
I can't carry anymore.
Oh crap, that's right. I'm overloaded. Somebody started this up. I was like, what? No! But that's pretty awesome. Great opportunity to level up too. Just because there's such a big mob. So yeah, but that's it. That's it. So you know what? I am really hooked on these gauntlets already. Let me just take a look here. Let's go into my collections of Codex of Power. Let's go to offensive. And let's just see, for example, now aspect of elements, we've already got that working for us. That's really helping maximize the damage. But let's take a look here. If there was something about poison plus ice, I don't know if it was one of these or it was something else. Spectator, calm, corruption. No, not that. Not that. Huh, okay.
Dead.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Not any of those. Okay. So it's not any of these regular ones that I've got. So the next section for me to check is here. Dual sustenance. Strange. Well, how about we just look into our abilities here and go into our skill tree. Now, I don't need cold imbuement, because that's not what I have here. This is something else. But frigid finesse, you deal 5% increased damage to chilled enemies. That's going to be useful. That will help the Frostburn work better. What else is this? What is this? Chilled enemies have their movement speed further reduced. But yeah, cold imbuement I don't need because I don't actually use cold imbuement per se, because that's not what the Frostburn does. If you look here, okay, it doesn't say it actually imbues. It just has a 19% chance to freeze things, right? That's all it is. So it's not an imbuement, unlike my Ghoul King's Blade of Pestilent Points, which is an imbuement. Okay? And see, since this one, it works 150% damage of normal potency based on the poison imbuement. So that's why I have the poison imbuement. So it makes that attack more effective. Okay, that's why I have this up, and I have these bonuses up here. Enhanced poison imbuement and critical strikes. And then this here, poison, toxins and so forth. So these are all alchemical advantage, increases my attack speed for every enemy poisoned. And see, I'm poisoning them all the time because I'm always hitting them with those blades. So yeah, so this is very good to have. But I would say, in regards to the cold, this would not have any effect on the Frostburn at all because I'm not using a cold imbuement. It's just it has a freeze chance. But this here, the bonus increases at 10% against frozen enemies. Okay, next rank 20%. And see, this is what the gauntlets do. They freeze. They don't chill. They freeze. So this means I could do even more damage. So it's going to be going 10, 20, 30% if I triple this. Frigid finesse is what you want to use with those gauntlets now. Now I figured it out. So now I guess the question is where am I going to come up with those other 2 points? Well, I could pull them out of the trap. That makes the trap less effective, but, I don't use the trap all the time, but I'm always hitting things, so this makes more sense. this is going to make those gauntlets even more powerful. Beautiful. Okay, so now we got that done. So now, what do we want to do? Do I want to go back to Vampire Land? There was a lot of stuff there. Oh, shoot, that's right. Duh. That's the other thing. I gotta clean out my stock. I'm not even looking at these. These aren't gonna, you know, the golds are just regular magic, and then the orange colors, or the yellows are regular magic, golds are the legendaries.
How shall I guide my hand?
The only unique thing I'm looking for now, unless of course an even better set of these gauntlets, which I'm probably not going to see for a while, would be the pants. And I'll know when I see those. But I'll pick these up for the simple fact that, hey, just more crafting stuff for repairs and everything. Alright, so let's go back again. Now I could start that up. I have enough blood lures now to go ahead and do another ritual, but I think a nightmare dungeon is going to be a better test because enemies in there are going to be a lot tougher than they are in the seasonal vampire woods.
I forge more. What's left, you ask?
Oh, look. Forget it if I didn't pick up that came in from that last harvest there.
Better than starting from nothing.
Sweet. Make sure I don't need to repair anything. Probably not. No, okay. Alright, let me jump in here real quick. Now we'll go do a nightmare dungeon. Throw these in there. Okay, cool. Now, nightmare dungeon. I don't want to push myself too hard. I did a level 55 and it was tough. I died twice in that one, so I'm not quite ready to do another one of those. Or 45, or 40, anything for that matter. I'm going to do it easy. I'm going to do one of these 38s. Now I'm just looking at all the different... What's for attack speed, poison resist, burning damage, slow projectiles, shock lance, control impaired explosions. Let's do this one, Blood-Soaked Crag. Okay. Obviously, like I said before, the higher the tier, the tougher things in here are going to be. Kind of hard to think of it as a dungeon without when I come into bigger mobs like that, that's when I just use the caltrops. It gives me a nice little hop back and just makes me a little more, but yeah, this is working pretty well so far. Look at that. Okay, so I gotta free the prisoner. Right, gotcha. Oh, he was already dead. That took them all out with attack and the caltrop. So yeah, never had unleashed rapid fire blast on him. That's really what I wanted. It's kind of like the rogue version of, remember Diablo 3, Barbarian, the whirlwind attack. I mean, they have one here, but it's nowhere nearly as fun as it was before. You could just hold that button down and just, you know, sweep up everything. But now it just doesn't seem to have the ability to just keep it going like that. If it slows down, it runs out of energy or fury, unfortunately. And there's no weapons that will recharge your fury like the Wolf Capos Bear used to do. Yeah, but really like this setup.
My savior.
I hate that. Fallout 76 does that fear attack on you. So annoying.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Last two.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Oh. Dude. Oh man. Got a barrier. I hate it when you have barriers.
I'm not ready.
Whew. Alright. Was tough, but look at that. Got him in mid-swing. This is really sweet.
I'm not ready.
This guy is a shame. You want to take him out. But otherwise, you're going to keep on waking up the other ones. That's annoying as heck, by the way. Alright, so now I got to run around collecting animus, that blue and white stuff. Dungeons are really they're longer than all the others. More objectives. Way more enemies. Not sure what that means. that's the... Yeah, I would be very wary about trying to play through. A lot of them are furry. And then you're going to have wave after wave after wave of enemies that you got to deal with before you can actually get your grind. I mean, if you're farming for XP, which I sort of am, but not to the point where I want to deal with that. I don't want to, have you watch this video without taking a very long time. I haven't seen much more anime. Oh, no, don't do those. Those events there, those special events, they have those in each one of these dungeons, and it sucks when you have to deal with them because they have no value in completing the dungeon. They're completely separate objectives, and I mean, yeah, you get some prizes and stuff for dealing with them, but honestly, it's no, not at all. No thanks. All right, so apparently to get to the next area,
I'm not ready yet.
I gotta get over here. Pain in the butt. Okay. Now we're ready. That was a ton of elites that were in that mob, and not one of them had the animals. That one did. No. What the heck? Okay. There's only a one skull symbol on the map. We're only half full. I'm not quite sure how that is in this area. But definitely better than the other gauntlets that I've been using. Really effective. But like any attack like that, you gotta have a really high attack rate for it to really be profitable. So if you're like a slow attack rate, like a big heavy scan weapon, Alright, we got the rest of the animus, right? We did? Yes, we did. Okay, good. Let's go back to the urn. All the way on the other side of the planet. Run, 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 run. Man, it's just okay. I just gotta take this guy out now. Does kicked his butt. Now we get to upgrade one of our glyphs. Beautiful. Okay, so yep, so that was it. So prognosis is we're liking these gauntlets. I would like to find a stronger pair of them, but you know, this will do for now. This will definitely do for now. And yeah, don't get what all the hate about them is, because they're very effective. So there you have it. So the Frostburn Ancestral Unique Gloves, the latest unique I'm using here, and it pairs very well with the Corroded Signet. But of course, you have to have the higher attack rate for this to go, for this to the combination to work out well. And so yeah, but I'm gonna keep on, you know, grinding, farming, and you know, if I happen upon any other new treasures, if I get those pants I'm looking for. I did try fighting Duriel. Oh, he wasted me. He wasted me. So I got to keep on getting stronger. I got to keep on upgrading my Paragon abilities, and yeah. So I gotta, you know, I'm gonna fight him again and kind of see if I can figure out what his pattern is. But he is super high when it comes to venom or poison. It's more like some kind of pox, putrid poison stuff. And he just spews it everywhere, and your health goes down like really quick. So I'm thinking, you know, just before I take him on, I might want to like really maximize my poison defense. Now, right now, I'm looking pretty good. I've got all my resistances are all as high as you can normally have them in the game. So I'm not really sure at this point what else to do because I don't think you can go higher than 70%. It says right up there, this value is capped at your maximum resistance 70%. Maximum resistance can be increased by various sources, but cannot exceed 85%. And see, look at this. You currently have plus 140% poison resistance from bonuses. And then you got minus 50% from penalties and minus 21% away from your maximum poison resistance. So, yeah, so I don't really know exactly what the secret is to dealing with Duriel and his ridiculous, you know, poison attacks. So I'll figure it out. Obviously, the real goal is to try to figure out how to kill him as fast as possible, so he's not spamming me with poison blasts all the time. He's also, for something as big as he is, he's really fast. Now, if you remember Duriel from Diablo 2, then you already know he is a nightmare because he was a pain then, and he's an even bigger pain now. So it's just, it shocked me. You saw how easily I defeated Veer and Vashan and Gregoire. You know, so those are the top three of, you know, below him. It was just a really shock, you know, that I went from cleaning those guys out with like no problem at all, and then Duriel just freaking cleaning me out, just wiping the floors with me. It was just, the difference in difficulty is just astounding. So, and it is very discouraging that this frost burn here doesn't really do anything to stop the big bosses like that. So I guess I didn't expect it to. You know, we know better than that to expect a blessing like that. But nonetheless, I was a little disappointed. But yeah, I don't know what to do about Duriel. He's a nightmare. But we'll figure it out. And yeah, until the next adventure.